Succubus, from the Latin succubar, meaning to lie beneath, is a female demon or supernatural entity that appears in dreams to seduce men through sexual activity. Cave paintings from the Paleolithic age occasionally feature enigmatic female figures with wings, fangs, and an extraordinarily big pair of breasts, hinting at mythic or supernatural beliefs. Some of such have even been found in Lascaux, France, famous for its well-preserved Paleolithic cave paintings. Prehistoric Venus figurines, depicting exaggerated female forms, which are mostly seen by experts as fertility symbols or goddesses, might as well represent early female deities or spirits, potentially connected to later succubus myths. Additionally, some prehistoric societies practiced shamanistic rituals involving altered states of consciousness through natural substances like magic mushrooms, herbs, or intense drumming. Some experiences during these rituals were aimed to summon the succubus. Such rituals, by the way, continue to this day in shamanistic circles all around the world. In ancient Greek mythology, there's also entities resembling medieval European and prehistoric succubi. Though not named succubus, the Greeks had female demons and spirits seducing men. The most notable were the three sisters, Empusa, Lamia, and Mormo. These beings, often depicted as beautiful women, used their charm to ensnare men. Empusa, linked to the goddess Hecate, seduced men before drinking their blood. She could shapeshift, appearing as a beautiful woman or a monster with a bronze leg and a donkey's leg. She would seduce young men in their sleep, drain their energy, and consume their flesh and blood. Her presence often explained sudden deaths in young men in ancient Greece. Mormo, less documented than Empusa and Lamia, was more of a bogeyman figure used to scare young boys. In ancient Roman lore, succubi were more than mere temptresses, but often seen as omens or manifestations of powerful divine beings. They called them striges or strix, nocturnal, vampiric creatures often depicted as bird-like women. These beings also preyed on sleeping men and children, sucking their blood or life essence. The Romans often used curse tablets inscribed with spells and invocations to summon these malevolent sexual beings against their enemies. Protective measures against them included invoking gods, using amulets, or practicing rituals to ward off their evil influence. Priests and religious figures often performed exorcisms and purification rituals to cleanse individuals or households troubled by such demonic entities, aiming to restore harmony and peace. It must have been a big issue, as frescoes, carvings, and pottery often depicted these fearsome creatures, highlighting their important role in the Roman landscape. The legacy of Roman interpretations of succubi persisted long after the fall of the Roman Empire. Subsequent cultures, particularly medieval European folklore and religious doctrine, absorbed and transformed these concepts. While the image and understanding of succubi evolved, the core ideas introduced by the Romans about nocturnal, life-draining entities remained influential. In Chinese folklore, the tales of life-sucking women date back thousands of years. Their legendary sucker, the fox spirit, or Huli Jing, resembles the succubus the most. This spirit can transform into a beautiful woman to seduce and drain a man's life force. Depending on the story, the fox spirit can be either malevolent or benevolent, but its seduction abilities are undeniable. Japanese folklore features the kitsune, another fox spirit with similar traits. Despite the kitsune's trickster nature, some stories depict her genuine, albeit tragic, relationships with humans. Beyond China and Japan, entities akin to succubi appear in other parts of Asia. In Southeast Asia, Thai folklore features the krasue, a nocturnal female spirit with a floating head and dangling internal organs. This terrifying spirit seduces men, often leading them to ruin. The seductive powers of these spirits are framed in Asian folklore as tests of male virtue and faithfulness. Men who succumb to their charms usually face grim fates. Thus, the concept of the succubus transcends mere horror. It functions as a multidimensional symbol in Asian mythology, encapsulating fears, social norms, and complex human emotions. In African culture, in Yoruba mythology, the Aje, or Ajisara, is considered a witch or malevolent spirit believed to seduce men, leading to detrimental effects on their health, wealth, and mental state. Similarly, in Ghanaian folklore, the succubus concept appears in beliefs about the Beyi, or witches with mystical powers who engage in harmful activities, including seduction during sleep. Though the term succubus is not native to African languages, it finds parallels in these regional beliefs. And while the concept spans various cultures and continents, it is most associated with medieval Christian demonology, where they are described as highly attractive women, but their true form was said to be hideous. The earliest references in the Old Testament appear in the Babylonian Talmud, identifying Lilith, Adam's first wife, who became a demon after defying him, as a predecessor. Church authorities often cited succubi to explain sinful thoughts and actions, particularly sexual ones. Theologians like Thomas Aquinas discussed these creatures extensively, suggesting succubi collected semen from men during encounters. This semen was then given to incubi, the male counterparts, who would use it to impregnate women, leading to the birth of witches and demonic offspring. This belief tied to the idea of hereditary sin and the notion that demons could directly interfere in human reproduction. Treatises on witchcraft, such as the Malleus Maleficarum, written by Heinrich Kramer in 1487, mentioned succubi extensively. It was a key text during the witch trials, describing succubi as dangerous beings capable of harm and aiding the burning of thousands of witches. Women accused of witchcraft were often believed to have engaged in sexual relations with demonic beings, including succubi. This connection between succubi and accused witches fueled the hysteria and paranoia driving many witch trials. Torture and harsh interrogations were used to extract confessions from the accused, often resulting in the execution of many innocent people. Fear of succubi and other demonic forces profoundly impacted the legal and religious landscape of medieval Europe, leading to widespread persecution and suffering. Christian texts propose sacramentals like holy water, crosses, and prayers as remedies. Clergy performed exorcisms to expel demons. Despite early skepticism, fear of these entities persisted into the Enlightenment. Art and literature of the time reinforced their association with danger and sin, often depicting succubi with varying imagery, from beautiful women to monstrous forms. Illustrations commonly showed them with wings, claws, and other great demonic features. Theologians and scholars debated their true essence, some viewing them as fallen angels leading people into sin, while others saw them as demonic entities created by Satan to corrupt souls. In modern media, succubi have transformed further. Comparisons with incubi, their male counterparts, reveal both similarities and differences. Both are demons engaging in sexual activity with humans, but while succubi seduce men, incubi prey on women. Incubi appear in historical and contemporary media less frequently and with less emphasis on sexual empowerment. In modern supernatural fiction, the succubus remains a prominent figure, appearing in genres from horror to urban fantasy, embodying themes of power, temptation, and autonomy. Whether in medieval legends or contemporary media, the succubus continues to captivate and provoke, embodying timeless themes of desire and control. And I promise that if you subscribe, one of these creatures will visit you in your dreams tonight. Be sure to watch all of our documentaries, which should appear on the screen just about now. There's only 2 on the screen, but you can find more from our channel page. Let us know which documentaries you want to see next in the comments section below, and be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. History, but fast.